Hello, happy time zone, fellow travelers, and welcome to another edition of Fast Travel here on GDQ Hotfix, the show where we hop aboard the metaphorical GDQ plane to visit the sights, sounds, and of course, the speedruns from all over the world. I am your captain on our voyage, NickRPGreen, and today we are visiting a couple of marathons. Well, very keen on working with different marathons to get some runners from there onto the show, and so we're off to the lovely, just over the border for me, France. We have been to France before, but we are back, and we are taking some runners with us. We have got a couple of runners from Nitro Speedrun, but before that, did anyone watch the channel last weekend? Because if you didn't, you missed out on an amazing event from Speedruns. It was fantastic. The production value that marathon has is incredible. They raised 2.3 million euros for charity, which is just an amazing feat. I absolutely loved as much as I could watch. I was quite busy over the weekend, so didn't get as much chance to watch as much as I wanted to. However, if you tuned in on the Friday night for the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance run on the GDQ channel, you might have heard my voice as I was on the restream commentary for that. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. So it is my great pleasure to have two of those runners here on the show tonight. So we will be seeing some typing of the dead from Hammerkick in a little bit. But before that, we are going to kick things off. This is Space Croquette, and he's running The Messenger, the Picnic Panic DLC. Space Croquette, welcome to Fast Travel.
Hello everyone, so my name is Space Croquette and I'm super happy to be with you this evening, and I'm really happy to present you this small side story from The Messenger. And I can, like all good stories, you can hear it in The Messenger. That's the shopkeeper who will tell you the story of Picnic Panic. So, actually I'm ready, so if you're ready, we can make a countdown.
All right, let's do this.
So, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go!
Let's go!
So, Picnic Panic is a free DLC that's not usual today from the game The Messenger. The Messenger is a platformer inspired by Ninja Gaiden, and the DLC is unlocked when you finish the game. And when we say you finish the game, it means you have unlocked all the capacity you can find in the game. And I like to say that the Picnic Panic is a bit the speedrun endgame from The Messenger. But what is it about? The Phobikins, who are making a nice picnic on Paradise Island, are captured by the evil General Demon, and we have to help them. And the story starts with a dwarf necromancer who his steels are stolen from evil octopus, and then we are going after this octopus doing some surfing. So that's exactly what is Picnic Panic. That's absolutely crazy. You are doing really funny things all along the game, and so we start with a small auto-scroller, but this auto-scroller is not the usual auto-scroller where you stay on the corner and do nothing. You really have to be active here to not lose time. So you can activate a kind of turbo, and when you hit something, then you can win speed. So you will optimize that all along the auto-scroller. And that's the perfect time to explain you three things which are really important in the game from capacities, because after that we will not have no time to explain them because it goes way too fast. The first thing is the cloud step. The cloud step is the double jump off from the messenger, and to win one you need to hit something with your sword. And every time you hit something, then you win an extra jump, and that's the first thing, so the cloud step. The second thing I would like to speak about is the rope dart. That's a kind of grappling if I can say that in English, where you can grab everything, and you will see me grab really everything in the game to win speed. And the last thing I want to maybe speak about is the windmill shuriken. We are a ninja, so we have some shuriken, and maybe for the people who knows Ninja Gaiden, that's exactly the same shuriken you can have in Ninja Gaiden. So that's a kind of boomerang that going in front of you and back from you. And this shuriken has very nice abilities. It gives you also cloud step, so double jump, and we will abuse that everywhere in the run. So that's absolutely crazy how you will go through the runs. And yes, that's maybe that's just what I wanted to explain now. And we are already coming almost at the end of the autoscroller now, and we will meet the evil boss that stole our equipment. And we have wonderful music, wonderful graphic. If people like platforming games and retro games, I can only advise you to play this game, because it's really, really fun and have a lot to offer. Okay,
gotta say, I am loving the music, and it seems chatties as well.
That's the music is absolutely crazy. I really like it. So the first boss, that's the evil octopus. We will hit the boss in a particular way. We sometimes will hit the tank tackle, sometimes not, and we will try to throw back all what she sent to us. And we will have to stun the octopus 3 times, and then after the 3rd time the boss is dead. Where we have to be careful is the 3rd phase, because if we miss it, then we lose a lot of time trying to finish the phase. So here we already have done 2 phases, and it's we are lucky. The game start again. Sorry for that. It was the small freeze, but we are still continuing. And I lost my where I wanted to. So we are in the 3rd phase, and now we have just to avoid some, to dodge some stones that can make us lose some times, and then we will have the last part of the boss. So here I have to throw back everything over. It's done. That's very nice. And the boss is
very
dead.
Nicely done.
Yes, I was small panic attack.
you hate to see it.
But we are still here. We are still there. So for the story, those 2 octopus, that's the adoptive. They adopted our necromancer dwarf a long time ago, and they are super happy that he has made some friends to help him. So that was
nice. So lovely.
So here the evil general demon, he's hiding behind the bush, like I can see, and now we will see real gameplay from the messenger, the one we want. So I was saying it was a platformer, but it will go already really fast. Directly at the beginning, we will abuse some momentum to through the water to go there, and then something strange happened. We go through a portal. This portal is a kind of those portals. The game switched from 8-bit to 16-bit. The story about that's in the main story. That's the correct word. You can go from past to present, and the past is represented with the 8-bit system, and the present with the 16-bit system. So, and then the music will adapt, the world will adapt, the graphic will adapt, and that's a very nice way to discover all the world from the messenger here. So we will switch there and there from all the from 8-bit to 16-bit. Some small details. When you are under the water, the music is a bit...
Oh, that is really neat. This is such a cool mechanic.
There is that's a lot of details everywhere. Like this nice graphic. That's the flow, the movement flow is just incredible. So here we use again some momentum to go fast. We use our win-win shuriken well, as we can see, it looks like we are going a bit illegally through the rooms. That's not how it was supposed to do. Here, exactly the same. We are abusing the portals to throw our rope dart in the future, and it's something that doesn't exist to be catch. It goes really fast here. Some momentum.
Oh, that looks smooth.
That's so. Here we will try to go through the crusher without. Yes, that was good. If you're not fast enough, of course, the crusher will. Oh, tick, tick, yes, now we will come in a very nice room, which is visually very impressive because we will try to go through the room in a way that for sure was not thought about. And that's perfect. We managed to go through the whole room without any problem. And again jumping from 16-bit to 8-bit again. And we can see sometimes I'm going through the enemies with my rope dart, because the rope dart gives you some invincibility, invulnerability frame. I don't know.
Both of those work.
And here, using our shuriken or rope dart to activate all the button coming again in the water, some boost, and then we will use water boost to go out of the waters really fast. The shuriken has the possibility to go through the wall, so that's really useful to activate some buttons. So here I will try a trick. I don't know if I will able to do it. Yes, so it's not a bug. My ninja literally teleported himself. What happened? You have there is some place in the game where you can kill enemies, but you can kill them before the games know they are dead. And in this situation, the game doesn't know what's happening, and it teleports you to the next legal target in the room. And sometimes you can teleport through the room like this, so it's really interesting. So here, I will be a bit... I have to count to 7 to try to jungle here. I'm sorry, because it's not so easy here.
Oh, that was looking so clean.
Yeah, it was almost. Maybe I need only one hit. So the idea is every 7 hits, the totem will throw you on the ground, and will throw you like this some tornado to try to push you on the ground. So here it was almost there, and unfortunately, but now it's dead. But the idea is try to stay at the top as much as possible, and you have to count to 7, because every 7 hit he's throwing you on the ground. So that's why I was not speaking anymore and trying to count at the same times, but I made a mistake somewhere while speaking at the same times. But it was okay. And here for the story, this boss, we meet the boss also in the main game, and we made him again here, and he's super sad now because we destroy his totem.
Oh, he was so upset.
So now the volcano, fire mountain. So that's a level where the windmill shuriken will be used a lot, and I think it's very visual. You doesn't have to explain a lot to explain that what we are doing is not what was thought in the design, in the level design. And we can see that our ninja literally fly through the different level. So and the difficulty here is to be careful because we skip almost all checkpoints, so that can be very dangerous. So here we have taken the portal from the bottom, which was of course not thought like this. You have to go to the top and make some more movement for that. So here, no problem. We have the back. It looks exactly the same. We can, with the shuriken, cut really the whole room. Nice. Up. Now we see that's a very technical speedrun actually, because you have a lot of input to do every second, throwing every shuriken you throw has really have a purpose. So unfortunately, and that's the risk you can have when you skip all the save point. You have to come back a bit at the beginning of the level, so you have the pleasure to see the skip a second time. But of course we will have enough time to save this one. It's not so dramatic. We will come back very fast.
I was going to say for a casual playthrough, or that might be something that costs you a good 10 minutes, but the way you're blasting through this, it's not going to be that long until you're back up there again.
It's a few it's maybe 30-second loss to come back again, and the casual has a lot of save points in everywhere. So the thing is, it's because we just skip all the save point, and that make the things a bit difficult. So I will take a save point right now just to be sure. And now then in case of, so we have a lot of backup to go back and to come back very fast. And
also any opportunity for the music to go on longer is just fantastic.
That's it. So here the checkpoint, and I will do again here. I will try. We can see I'm literally flying with both shuriken, which is really nice. So here I'm trying to do a very dangerous skip, because now, okay, I could have died if I would have taken too many hits, but no problem. It went perfectly through it. And up. Now we come to a room which was pretty sure invented just for this shuriken, because I'm literally flying, because my shuriken behind me just provide me second jump always and always. That's pretty nice. It's no problem.
You got this.
It's not an easy one here. Yes.
Nice.
And and we are already at the end of the mountain. So the end of the mountain. So the demon general, actually it was a trap, and he wanted to make a kind of ritual to create the dark messenger. And the dark messenger will help us to see some new gameplay, and that's something really cool with Picnic Panic. We have always new gameplay all along the DLC, And as speedrunner, we love something, and that's race. And that's something that was inbuilt in the game. So we will make a race against the Dark Messenger. And we will have you on the top of the screen. You see points, and we will have some small rooms to do. And at the end of the room, each time you will have you will win a point. So, and now I win the first round, and it's 1-0. And the first of the both who has 5 points won the race. So, and if we lose, that's death, and that's absolutely death because. The game is made like you have to come back very far away in. So let's try not to die here. But unfortunately for the Dark Messenger, we are speedrunners, so we know a lot of tricks that he doesn't know. It helps a lot. But the developers were mean, and oh, I have to be careful here because otherwise it will be hard. The developers were mean because for the last race, they gave the Dark Messenger some super power, some super speedrunning power. So you will see that it's directly there. So I just have to concentrate just a little bit. Up, up, up. We see the Dark Messenger use momentum and speedrunning technique to follow us. Should be okay. Yes. Hello.
That was so cool.
So I managed to taunt him a little bit. That was nice. And it was a 5-0. So we had speedrunning, so we had auto-scrolling, we had with some surf, we had real platforming, we had a race, and now what do we have? We have a new gameplay again for the final boss of the DLC, so that's already the end, unfortunately, for me actually. So we have in the back a big red muscle man, and he's waiting for us to transform with the help of the shopkeeper, and we will have a completely new gameplay here for this final boss. And we will transform in the Arcane Golem, which is a boss also from the original game, and now we are have a new gameplay, which is Punch Out.
Oh, that's awesome.
So and it's exactly like Punch Out. You have to learn the pattern. You have to dodge attack from him, to try to stun him and to hit him. And oh, he is not happy here. And the idea is to load the bar at the bottom of the screen, because every time the bar is loaded, you want to make something. Oh, I didn't manage to hit something. But every time the bar is low at the bottom, then I can start a super attack, and then I win the rune. So it was okay. It's a bit random, unfortunately, what he's doing. So you have to, you really have to adapt of what he's doing. And if you manage to dodge one attack and to counter attack directly behind, then you can see those small stars above its head, and you can make 4 hits. And otherwise, you can make just normal hits, and you just have to try to dodge all the attack he is doing. And like this, so this round was perfect, and we are already in the last round.
Nice.
And when I press the button from the last hit, then it will be the time. So be ready. We are almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And but now I have the wreath. That's really
I love his animations, the facial expression.
Yeah, the animation is, and in the background, look at the people who are looking. I have to be careful. Oh, he hit me. He managed to win this one. But we are almost at time here. careful. And time.
Woo!
Was a bit. How much? How many?
Just over 22 seconds.
22 minutes.
20 seconds, 20 minutes, sorry.
Yes, new world record. So 22 minutes. So that's under the estimate. Even if I died in the level and I have to do the second level a second time, so that's not so bad. I'm pretty happy with it.
22:09.
Yeah, that's okay. That's something that I can live with that. So. But it was, so we managed to save the Phobikins, and now what can we do? A picnic.
Oh.
So that's the point. So here we can do the picnic, and we will come back to the main game, and we will make some surf on the horizon. You know, that's the very nice part of the thing. So yes, that was the Messenger Picnic Panic. And that's already done here. So I hope you liked it, because it's a very fun part of the game. It's a bit different of what we can see of the normal platformer game. And yes, hope you like it.
That was really, really cool. Well done, a fantastic run. But before we go into shout-outs or anything, tell us about your experience at Speedruns. How was it?
So the experience at Speedrun was incredible. The organization, how it's done all there, that's absolutely just huge. We had the house where we were. That's not a house. That's I don't know how you say that in English, but we had 3 different levels. We had a restaurant only for us. We had rooms with arcade where we could play. We had this giant place where we could look at the run with over 2,000 people looking at you at the bottom. Huge screen, and the equipment we had was incredible. Well, it was just incredible. I had the chance to make an incredible run also on stage, where I had an incredible time also. So I was super happy, and it was super fun, and yes. An incredible experience. The biggest things I have ever saw for sure in speedrunning in my life. Oh. So that was really impressive. Nice people, and yeah, it was really good, really great.
Absolutely fantastic. Right. Well, before you go, please tell our wonderful viewers where they can find you and what kind of what's next for you.
So what's next? That's a very good question. I would like to try some new retro games. So I'm testing at the moment some kind retro games to speedrun. Like I wanted to try the Ninja Turtles on the Super Nintendo, for example, on co-op with some friends, or making some speedrunning of Sonic and Knuckles, for example. I will probably continue a bit of Messenger, because I managed to reach the leaderboard, a very, very high place on Picnic Panic. So I'm so warm at the moment, it would be bad to stop right now. So maybe win some seconds to win maybe top 3 in the world. That would be not so bad.
Got to get on that grind.
Not so far away.
Get on that grind.
Yes. So grinding. And yes, and yes, I have. And at the end of the month, I will be on a live event in Germany called the Dokomi. That's a lot of things about Japan, anime, and there is a part with speedrunning too. And I will speedrun Shinobi Art of Vengeance there. So I have to also prepare for that a little bit more. So yes, so a lot of speedrunning, platforming, retro, ninja. That's a lot of things I'm doing on my channel. So on Twitch, Space Croquette, exactly like you see it here, and on YouTube that's the same. So don't hesitate to come say hello. It's really speaking 3 language. So if you pick French, English, or German, so we can share speedrunning all over the world directly on the channel.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing the Messenger Picnic Panic here to Fast Travel. Viewers, please give it up for Space Croquette. Make sure you head over to the Twitch channel and give Space Croquette a follow. Well, that is our first run of the day over. We do still have 3 more runs to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fast Travel, where we're in France this week with some runners from both Speedruns and Nitro Speedrun. Next up, we've got some typing of the dead. But before we move on to that, subject of European speedrunning events, did you know that GDQ has got its first European GDQ event coming up? It's a Gamescom GDQ. It's taking place August 28th to the 30th, live in Cologne in Germany. So you can join that event by heading to gdq.gg/submit to get your submissions in before the deadline, which is May 17th. You don't have long to get those submissions in. I've got mine in. Have you got yours? You can visit gamescom.global for more information about that event. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see a GDQ event much closer to my home at the very least. Anyway, let's get started with our second run of today here to run Typing of the Dead. I'm very much looking forward to this. It is Hammerkick. Welcome to Fast Travel, Hammerkick.
The Dead, I ran this at Speedrun last week. After that, we'll be running the base game pretty much, 6 chapters in under 40 minutes. And with pictures and commentary, we also was here last week. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Peaches, and yeah, deja vu here. It's awesome to be back, and I'm excited to watch another run of Hammerkick totally destroying this game.
I mean, it's a fun game anyway. All right, yeah, that's good. These are the options. We're showing those for leaderboard rules purposes pretty much. Just checking out our difficulty with normal, with 5 continuous, 3 live. Keyboard type is specific to me because I use a French keyboard pretty much, but which is very weird because US keyboard for a French keyboard. I mean, that's how the game works, I guess. The H9 game. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go whenever, so if you guys are ready to go, we can go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Let's go!
All right, good luck, Hammerkick. Yeah, so this is Typing of the Dead. This is like a port, I guess, of House of the Dead 2, where instead of using your light gun to shoot the zombies, you're going to use your keyboard to type the words that are on their chest. And right at the start, you can see that these are like real nice and easy. They're just like 2 letters each, so it's pretty easy to dispatch these zombies. But as the run continues, you'll see them get longer and longer. If you notice, Hammerkick is like totally mashing on enter at some points. That's him just trying to like skip through cutscenes. He's doing it so fast that you can't even really see the prompt on screen saying press enter to skip. So yeah, really kind of the goal here is to just like shorten the amount of time that civilians are talking to you. And on that note, you can see that there's one here who's running away from a zombie with a giant head. What's going on there is that civilians, they'll send you down different paths if you either save them or let them perish. And so this guy here right around the corner, he'll actually stand up and say thank you if you let him live. So you gotta let him get kicked in the butt there. So that saves just a little bit of time. But yeah, that's one of the kind of the primary ways that kind of the route can change throughout this game is sort of like how you either save or let civilians die. They'll kind of like send you down different paths. Stage 1 is like pretty straightforward. There's not too much route divergence. So we're gonna see that come into play more later. This here is a mission. It's supposed to be that you type 10 zombies in 30 seconds, but if you just let yourself get hit, it'll end the mission early. So that saves a substantial amount of time over typing all of the zombies. But yeah, so the reason that the zombies even have big heads is that there was an item box that had
Nice.
balloon head.
It's been a very good chapter 1, by the way, like very, very good.
No, yeah, that was really good. That guy who's up on the bridge, he actually tries to jump over the railing, and if you shoot him before he can kind of like get his center of gravity over the railing, it saves a bunch of time because otherwise you have to watch him like fall down. But yeah, one of the other item boxes that Hammerkick opened up had a tranquilizer in it, and so that lowered the in-game difficulty just a little bit. It says zombies weaken. But the way that difficulty manifests in this game is that as you type more and more, the difficulty goes up a bit, meaning that the words get a little bit longer, and you get a little bit less time before the zombies kind of get hostile and can damage you if you're too slow to type it. If you take a hit, though, there's kind of a dynamic difficulty scaling where the words can get a little bit shorter and you get a little bit more time to type them. So this run actually does a lot of managing of that difficulty by opening up those item boxes, for example, to give you the tranquilizers, or by taking hits on purpose, which will come more into play later on. It actually isn't that big of a thing here in level 1 because there's not that many sort of like free hits to take. You gotta like wait too long to really try to manipulate your difficulty too much through enemy damage. So we're here in the first boss, and the first boss doesn't really have any like difference in gameplay too much. You pretty much just type its words. The words now are starting to get just a little bit longer. And with this next hit, he's gonna perish, and you might notice that Hammer Kick will hit Alt F2, which will kick us back out to the menu. And that does actually several things. One of the big things is that it skips the score tally screen that goes in between levels. And that just takes a really long time. So if you can like reset out to the main menu, you can get right back into level 2 really, really fast. The other thing that it does is that also resets the difficulty back to the default state. So any kind of like dynamic difficulty that he was accumulating throughout level 1 now gets flushed as level 2 starts. Kind of an important mission coming up here. This is where RNG can start to really factor in. What we want to see is someone jump out the window on the left.
Right.
And didn't get it. So unfortunate luck. It's not super substantial. I guess it's like 6 seconds or something like that you lose. But I guess if this were like PB attempts or world record attempts or something, like that's, you know, an unfortunate dice roll that you might want to take another crack at. But in the grand scheme of things, 6 seconds is not too much. Speaking of RNG.
Head again.
Yeah, so there's some RNG as well. Is a lot of the item boxes will have kind of like random stuff in them, and balloon head meat happens to be one of the items in the pool. Here we're starting to see some of the like easy hits to take. So right around the corner there's going to be a bat, and if you just like mash enter when you anticipate using a credit, it'll instantly hurt everyone on screen, and that'll now be that kind of like dynamic difficulty scaling that we were talking about. So these enemies now have like nice short words to type. But one thing I wanted to mention in terms of RNG is that I think one of the most common questions that people have when they're sort of first exposed to this game is, are the words random? And they are so random. It is like incredibly random. The word pool has something like 19,000 lines in it. Which is just ridiculously substantial. Like I don't know, it's crazy that they even like put in that much time and effort into like having that many words. And granted, like at the beginning, it's like one word at a time per zombie. So it's not really like that deep. Like you might see some repeat words once in a while at the start of a run. But as you get deeper into a run and you start getting these like sentences and phrases, it's really, really common to just see like brand new stuff every single run. Like I've done, you know, dozens, triple-digit number of runs of this game, and I'm seeing new phrases constantly. So yeah, the word pool is very, very, very random. Right around the corner here, this is a pretty good example of a civilian that will waste a lot of time if you let her live. So you might notice that Hammer Kick typed all but one letter and then waited for the zombie to attack her, and that gives a rank E. And the rank in this game, all that really means is like it gives you a little bit less score. And that's only really going to come into play in levels where we actually let the score tally. Otherwise, it's actually not too impactful in this category.
I'm stupid. Okay. Okay. We saved this guy for once.
Yes. So he stands up.
I
want
to save him today, and I know I just forgot somehow. It's
yeah, it's like a two or 3 second like time loss for him to, you know, if you're really trying to min-max it, you're gonna let that guy get smacked on the boat, but it's not a huge deal. There's a couple civilians that are like a minute plus if you.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, yeah,
What even was
Sakurai?
that word?
Yeah, so that's maybe a good example of a word you might not see every single run. But yeah, so going into the second boss here, you might notice that Hammer Kick got hit by that Chainsaw Man on purpose, and it was perfectly timed out so that his last little HP on the bottom left is like the burning torches got used up. So this is like minimizing now the difficulty. And that's important for this boss because if you notice his words are like grayed out sometimes, you can't type while they're grayed out, you can only type while they're saturated. And if you use a continue right before you go into this boss, the words are saturated for longer. And if you have like a high dynamic difficulty kind of accumulated, his chest is not open for very long. And it's a big time waste to have him close his chest while you're trying to fight him. In phase 2, it's just like back to business. You just type the words. And in this case, you're once again going to see an Alt F2, which will kick us right back out to the menu and get level 3 started ASAP. All right, so now starting off chapter 3. This one has a pretty important civilian. I would say he's like among the most important, maybe even the single most important civilian. In this case, it's actually going to change the route between levels. So when we save this guy coming up, he's going to say, "Thank you, I'll open the water gate for you." And what that means is the water gate is like you don't actually encounter the water gate. It just means that on level 4, you start at a different spawn point. So it's like an alternate route. And what that means then is that when this level ends, we're not going to Alt F2 it because doing so would sort of flush the flag that was set by this guy here when we saved him. So he's one of them. I don't know. He probably is the single most important civilian to save. This is a kind of an interesting little scene right here. You still have to like ride your boat up to here and like look at the wall. So it's kind of a soft auto scroller where like even if you type a little bit slower, you're still going to be able to, I guess, like maximize this hallway. I don't know. I think it's like maybe a good discussion point in terms of like how this whole run overall works, which is that it's not just about typing quickly. It's also about like trying to react really quickly. I guess another sort of like interesting technique is that you sort of want to like make deliberate typos every once in a while. On the top left, there's this combo meter that's like slowly accumulating. You see, it's perfect.
Sauvegarde every time with this bots.
When that combo meter fills up, you'll get an extra HP, and as your combo meter goes up and up, you get more and more green bar like per perfect. And a perfect just means you type something without making a typo. And ideally, you just want to like manage your HP so that you're like taking your continues when you intend to.
Yeah, but with bats, sometimes you go too fast, the game can just lock for no reasons. That's why I was scared. I always like take my time, just wait 1 second.
Oh yeah, those bats that are flying around, yeah. I have noticed that as well.
Okay, it's quiz time, guys. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I made the mistake because I'm stupid. It's like 2 a.m. I don't really know anymore. Little pigs. Oh yes, of course. A girl's name. Oh my god, the middle one is a big swap. Oh my god. Which one is alive? What? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's where we're okay. I need to get a gas as well. That's why we make cat happy. We pay it. Yes, I love cats. Which state be US? Okay, I know my state's cool. Okay, perfect. 1 HP on second phase. That's what we want.
Yeah, nice. So that actually went like perfect, and I had to make sure to like stop yapping on that one because that boss fight, he'll ask you a question and 2 answers are wrong and only 1 is right. And sometimes they're kind of tricky and kind of trolly, and especially for Hammer Kick, if like both if like English isn't your first language, or if you just don't have that much like I don't know, I guess like exposure to like U.S. pop culture or history. Maybe some of them might be like especially tricky, but Hammer Kick totally nailed all of them. Okay, so yeah, now here, I mean, phase 2 is just pretty straightforward on that one, and now we watch the score tally, and here we want to make sure that I think it's top 10 that we want to be outside of, because if you get top 10,
never happened on the chapter, so you're always safe.
Yeah. And that's perfect going into this next section because going into here with 1 HP is ideal. So, you know, it's like good good manipulation of HP in the last level.
That's a French ball, though.
Here,
hey, my French ball happened.
Nice. Yeah, so not only is it using a continue there to make the difficulty lower, it also skips the little mission there.
Okay, nice.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's probably number 2 most important zombie or civilian to save. If that guy dies and gets dragged down the vent, your character will like jump down the vent to like follow him. And it takes you down a different path, which is quite a lot slower. I think it's about like a minute slower. Now we're getting into kind of the, you know, the mid game here. There's more zombies that'll have like multiple HP, like these lizards can take multiple hits to kill. And so it's pretty good to sort of like.
Shout out to Nickman in the chat, by the way, who is a kind of fan of mine.
Yeah, I could just be like being familiar with the enemies and like what order that they spawn in and how much HP they have is I don't know, I guess like also a skill set to have as well. Because yeah, they're starting to get so long that it's like you can sort of like, I don't know, mentally cache one thing that you're typing and like look at the other one. It's like, I think it's a pretty fun game to get like into a flow state with. All right, going into the next boss fight, this is Strength. I like this guy a lot. He's got 3 really long sort of like mini stories. Yeah, they have 4 sections each, and these ones usually get pretty goofy.
Oh, this is a lovely subject matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of the phrases are a little irreverent. I think it's like pretty goofy. It's like peak like early 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be another ult after.
Oh my god!
Man, that was
what a scene! Wow.
That was a pretty spicy Strength. They're usually not quite that irreverent. That was a good time. Anywho, so now here we are in level 5, chapter 5, and here now there's going to be some zombies that have they got kind of like these like spring-loaded worms that are in their chest, kind of like you're opening up like a prank pack of peanuts. And they're actually really good to sort of prioritize them because they have an animation where you.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Good genre diction.
Nice.
Ooh, is a good one. Okay. Yeah. So in that item, that was a really, really important one because it's got a 50-50 where it's either going to be an extra life or a genre dictionary, and the extra life is really bad, just because. You know, you don't want the extra life, but then also there's the opportunity cost of you not getting the genre dictionary. And the genre dictionary will give you stuff that's like sort of themed. And in this case, it was like yummy, like pizza toppings, right? So sometimes like there's a small chance you can get unlucky. I think there's one where it's like a whole bunch of American presidents. So you get like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and it's actually like worse to get that. But if you get ones where it's just like pineapple, tomato, like it's really, really quick. So that was actually like awesome. Really good luck. I think your Speedruns one was like slightly better because it was like.
I think it's better actually. No,
it was? Okay.
I will have to check again. I don't really remember.
Yeah. So now we're getting like kind of in the back half of the game, and now we're starting to get some of the boss tree fights. This is Carl and Zeal, the boss from level 1, and they don't change anything at all. It's like functionally the exact same boss. A good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess like on that note, maybe that's a good, I guess like anecdote. There was an interview that was with one of the games designers or game directors that kind of the sense of humor that they were like hoping to emulate, like the inspiration was like Monty Python. So it's supposed to be like kind of crass and kind of irreverent without being like fully, I don't know, like full on like rude or can't think of that word, but you know, it's just meant to be like just dumb, silly humor, right? So very kind of like emblematic of its time. We're getting now into the second one, the second boss fight, which is the level 2 boss, and he's got the same thing here where, you know, his chest is open for a certain amount of time, and you want to try to finish him off before his chest closes back up.
Yeah, second phase is very difficult, honestly. Like, we have like 6-7 seconds, no pun intended.
Yeah. And thankfully, you know, difficulty's in a pretty good spot right now. So as long as you type fast enough, you can just one cycle the whole way through.
That was very neat.
Yep.
So far. I mean, this is actually, I don't have a timer on, but I feel like this is, don't spoil me, this is very good. Looks like a very good run so far.
No, yeah, it's really good. You got good luck on the times where it mattered. And there's only like 2 civilians that you saved or something like that. We're getting now towards the end of this level, so there's like a little bit of freedom here in terms of, I guess, like what credits to use. And the goal here as we go into this next boss is to have a certain amount of HP, maybe like plus or minus like 1 HP as like a buffer, because this next boss is like pretty volatile. He will hurt you if you make a typo at all. So now throughout the whole run, it's actually fine to sort of like, you know, throw caution to the wind, and it's even like beneficial to make typos. Here you want to be accurate, so I'm actually going to shut up so that Hammer Kick can count.
I'm gonna count up to 11 and do my setup, and because we're in fast travel French, we're gonna count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, non, my bad. Et fromage, perfect, de 8.
Fromage!
9. 10. Et 11. And no intentional damage here. Continue. And we're on second phase. That's good.
Yeah, that was. I feel like it's pretty much perfect for going into there with 2 HP. Yeah, because if you take a hit on the 11th, on his 11th HP, using the continue will deal the 12th damage, which will send him into phase 2. And if you use the continue right as you go into phase 2, these orbs now are like really short. And I just, in my personal experience, I feel like the difficulty scaling ramps up really fast going into this phase. So if you use the one or the continue just a little bit too early in phase 1, these orbs get like quite a bit faster, or sorry, quite a bit longer. So using it right on that 12th hit is like pretty much ideal. Woohoo! Nice. And now that we're to the typos don't matter anymore.
Yeah. It's not trustless, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm choking. Okay, I'm good. Now we're good. Nice.
That was very nice.
Yeah, nice one. And in this case, you can't actually choose Chapter 6 from the menu, so there's no Alt F2 here. There's not any kind of like alternate route or anything like that. In this case, we have to go through Chapter 5 to reach Chapter 6. And once again, we want to stay outside of the top 10. So nice, just kind of pulling the line there. So good life manipulation there. And yeah, we're going to Chapter 6.
Yep, here we go.
So here now, yeah, even just like basic enemies start getting like pretty lengthy phrases. These enemies coming up here will start to have like 3 HP each, so they're really starting to give you a bunch of stuff. And yeah, with the difficulty scaling, I mean, these really start to ramp up if you're trying to do like a 1cc of this game. Like, I type at a pretty clean clip of like 140, 150, and this is like a really hard game to 1cc. Like, it really scales up really fast.
Okay, all the zombies around coming up. Was very resistant, huh?
No, that was a good one. Yeah, the elevator guy is like typically the longest in the game, but that looked like a pretty good elevator. And yeah, now we're getting into the point where it's like these phrases are long enough and the pool is, I guess, like vast enough. A lot of these, I don't know, I feel like I don't recognize many of these. At this point, these are pretty much all unique as far as, you know, pragmatically, as far as you're concerned. It's not like there's any way to like memorize or practice these phrases. Okay, we got another mission coming up. This one, I haven't noticed if there's any like pattern differences between these. I feel like these are all pretty much the same.
It's the same one every time.
Yeah.
What? It's okay. Oh, I got some spin on it. Anyone might.
There's one more item box coming around the corner. This one I think is also a 50-50, and it's like kind of last coin flip and run.
1, 2, 3.
Tranquilizer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's RNG.
With more HP, whatever.
Yeah.
What is this place?
All right, we're going into the last.
LED. Okay. Watch bones. What? Yeah, okay. I had no idea this was a ward. Okay, well, we're gonna do alone. Yeah, it makes sense. Exactly 4 legs. Oh! No, that's okay, my bad. Yeah, okay. I went too fast. Junk food. Okay. This one's tricky actually. What is the connection spot? Well, sorry, rest home is a connection spot to the pickle, but sure. Nauseous, roller coasters. Important car part. Yeah, that's very important actually. Don't forget to fix it. An insect. Contains the word no, no. Okay, that was good actually. I mean, one damage, one stupid damage, that is fine.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a weird, like, I don't know, like underappreciated luck aspect of that boss is like, which one do you look at first? Because if you just get lucky, you know, you can type it right away. There's a couple questions that come up often enough that I feel like you can pre-fire it. There's one where it's like, name the king or whatever, name the English king, and you can just type like like there's Henry and there's one other one that always shows up, but I forget. But there's 2 names that you can kind of like predict. Otherwise, like I always read right to left, and there were a couple of questions there where like I was still reading the answers when Hammerkick had already like finished it. So it's like a weird like luck aspect to like look at the right head.
Oh, that's
Oh, I hate it when my head suddenly explodes.
yeah, me too. That never happened.
Story of my life. All right, and it's kind of a weird like anticlimax, I guess, for that to be like the last zombie before the boss. But yeah, the last thing you do before the final boss is a mission. He walks up and smacks you, and then we start the cutscene for the last boss here. This guy's pretty complex. He's got 3 main phases, and the first one he throws a variety of ball attacks at you. And sometimes these are nice and easy to type, and sometimes they're a little bit more convoluted.
Okay.
The three balls is like, I guess, probably one of the better ones. This is the worst one here, the 4 at once.
Yeah, it's impossible. There's like way too much stuff going on there.
Yeah. And then he can turn his hand into a sword. It's only just 1 line, so that one can sometimes be like really nice and beneficial. That's another 4.
Okay,
but at least you can see now, after using the continue, yeah, they were noticeably shorter and faster then.
That's some weird ones again.
Oh, I could proper go for some jumbo sushi.
Super, allez.
Another 4.
Watch me get 5 pencils in the rocket chase.
I know, yeah. That was so sad. Okay, so in phase 2, we're gonna see like
Yes!
quick boss fights. All right.
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
first one.
Chainsaw to open it up. Yeah, chainsaw's the worst. We want to see no more chainsaws.
Okay, wait. I need to focus actually because this is really real. Okay.
Blizzard's good and bad is good. Okay.
Oh, the speedrunner mantra right there.
I can't anymore. It's those. Okay, that's phase 3. Horrible energy again. I see at this point. Okay, the time is coming up by the way after this. Yep.
Yeah, phase 3, he asks you 3 questions, and the answers dictate the ending here.
Okay, and time.
Ooh.
That was a chaotic final boss, but we made it through.
Wow, that was a really good run.
Okay, what's my time?
I'm behind on stream, but...
Okay, that's good.
Gold medal.
28:34 is a
Yeah.
very nice
It's
time.
not over yet.
Is that all you have to
Alright, let's
say?
see the ending.
In time, a successor will come. Farewell, friends.
Whee!
Please don't bungee.
Bad news.
No! Oh. That's my least favorite ending. No, so he asks you 3 questions, and there's like a right answer and 2 wrong answers. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. It really just dictates what ending you get, and if you get all 3 right, that's one ending. If you get all 3 wrong, that's another ending, and if you get a mix, that's the 3rd ending. And I'm pretty sure that's the mix to get the belch. So I think statistically, I think that's the most likely one. I don't know. I haven't done the math. But anywho, he'll either do that, or he'll fall down and explode, or he'll like launch off into the atmosphere with a fart. That's the good ending if you get all 3 right. But yeah, then the credits happen, and you can type them and have the zombies jump out. But I think the credits are pretty long.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go for them. Sure. Yeah. I was also having a question. My WPM, I'm at 200 as of today. Not sure if I can go higher, honestly. I'm odd now, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's wild. I think my like best ever on like Type Racer, when you get like the really short and easy ones, is like 180 or something like that, and that was like all-time PB. So like the people who can get up into like the 200s, it's just
And
ridiculous.
Type Racer is different too, because you have to focus on accuracy as well, so you will be slower anyway, but still a good guy. Okay, this guy Luke Valentine is the one who was the 1949 prediction eye. Would love to talk to him one day to just talk about some of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that was Stepping Off Dead. It's a fun run.
This has been an awesome run. It's such a silly idea for a game, but it's
Crazy.
so
good.
fun to watch. And
No, yeah, I think it's... Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, and now if if RNG just doesn't get your way, we just play in Canada.
I think this is the first time I've seen this one too. Okay, like, I don't think I've ever seen this one in a run.
Yeah, and I love this game. I think it's crazy how hard they went on the idea, right? Like, it's such a goofy idea. I don't know how this pitch came about, but the fact that there's like arcade machines, they had like the keyboards on the arcade machines, and it's on the Dreamcast, and the 19,000 word pool, like it just went so ham on such a silly idea. I'm so glad it exists.
That was absolutely awesome. Before we go on to shout-outs or anything, tell our audience, what was Speedruns like for you?
That's crazy. It was actually crazy for me. Some context, because from the English stream it was a bit hard to catch on that, but we had like the audience was like full of people pretty much. So usually on this type of runs, you would expect people to be like around doing something else because okay, I don't know the game. During the run, the crowd was like filling up until it was like completely full. I was like watching the crowd like, after Chapter 5 to see how it was. It was full of people just shouting the words as well. That was the fun part. People were just straight up reading out loud all the quotes we got. It was such a fun time, honestly, and we got such a good mood and vibe with the crowd. It was like one of my favorite moments in my speedrunning life by far, for sure. And for some people, it was their favorite run from the event because of that. So I'm very happy about that. Also, speedrun is a very safe place as well, where I can basically talk about stuff. Typing has been an important part of my life because it allowed me to go to school. I'm autistic, and I was able to start learning how to type on a keyboard because I could not write with a pen properly. And because of that, I decided to just type as fast as possible to be more effective in just typing class and stuff. And that led me to start running this game and just run it at speed and tonight on GDQ Hotfix, pretty much. So I was able to open up about that on stage, and which led to a standing ovation for me, which is probably one of my favorite moments in my entire life, pretty much.
Oh, that's must be such a nice feeling to have after what would have been an absolutely fantastic run as well.
Yep, it was a good one too. Horrible Emperor RNG like tonight, but we made it through anyway.
Fantastic. Yes. Well, please tell our audience where can we find you and what are your plans? What are you up to next?
I mean, you can find me on my channel. I'm doing French stuff, casting, esports, Overwatch mainly. But yeah, I'm running. I like speedrunning. I will keep on running this game. I have some ideas to improve my world record of 27:48. So I will get to that when I can. I've also started running another typing game, which is a very wild one too, called Texorcist. Very, very fun game where you're also dodging bullets like in a shoot 'em up at the same time. And it's a very, very hard run, but it's very fun too. And I also run some other games like Unicorn Overlord, which I was already able to showcase in Hotfix previously. So that's pretty much what I do.
Well, you heard it, folks. If that is your bag, then go and give Hammerkick a follow. Peaches, what about you?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I don't have any crazy shoutouts or anything. Just if you want to find me on Twitch TV/Peaches, I have some cute dogs. I feed them treats while I play video games badly. And if that's your jam, come say hi. Otherwise, yeah. Thanks for having me on, and it's always fun to watch Hammerkick's runs, and yeah, it's great to be here.
Thank you both for being here. Wonderful gameplay, wonderful commentary. You absolutely killed it. And I've loved this game for a very long time. I'm really bad at it, but so watching you absolutely blast through it, Hammerkick, has been a delight. So well done.
Thank you for having me.
All right, folks. That is game number 2 over. We are going to be leaving Speedruns behind because we are going to head over to. Welcome back, fellow travelers, to this French edition of Fast Travel, where Typing of the Dead has just given us permission to blame Canada for whatever might go wrong in any of our runs. Absolutely fantastic runs so far. If you missed either of the runs that we've had, if you missed Typing of the Dead, or if you missed the Messenger Picnic Panic, don't forget you can check out the VODs on YouTube. They go up live about a week after the show, so just head over to GDQ to youtube.com/GDQ so that you can subscribe so you see when those runs go live. Of course, you can watch any of the Hotfix back catalogs or any of the previous events, including, of course, the English restream from Speedruns. All right, we are moving on to our next run. We've got some runners now representing Nitro or Nitro. I've been told that Nitro and Nitro both correct pronunciations, which are all words that are really difficult for me to say. I blame Canada. All right, so here to run a very, very pretty and gothic looking game is Unworthy, run by McClack. Welcome to Fast Travel, McClack.
Hey. So I'm McClack. I'm normally more a Final Fantasy speedrunner, but you'll see that game. It's not a big game, but it's pretty cool. Pretty broken. It may be a bit hard, but that's okay. Maybe Drake, maybe you want to talk a bit before?
Hello! So I'm gonna be commentating and be the supportive furball for Maclac. And you can go when you want. It's going to be awesome. I'm sure about it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. So we have 3 minutes. I don't remember. There is a long introduction.
27.
Awesome stuff.
So yeah. So this is Unworthy. This is indie game made by a small studio named AK Games. Stands for Alexander Kuzmanovic. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It was released on PC and Switch. This is a Souls-like slash Metroidvania, maybe. Some would say that Dark Souls is already a Metroidvania. Yeah, but you'll see the Metroidvania part comes from the many power-ups we will gain by vanquishing boss. And in this game, we play as an unknown knight that has the power to come back to life, like any other Souls game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you want to add anything, Maclac?
Just it will not be a fun game at all.
Yeah.
First thing
really
we do,
bigging this one up for us.
Yeah, as you can see with the art direction, it's already very dark. And this will stay dark for the entirety of the run. We will have only black, white, and shades of gray, and sometimes we will see some blood, so a little bit of red. So here we are in the tutorial part. We need to escape this hellish place. We only have rolls and the capacity to move. We don't have the power to fight back yet. We don't have our sword and shield that will be very useful. But it doesn't matter in the speedrun because we don't really want to fight back enemies here. We just want to roll through every screen. And you're almost at the end of the tutorial part. So there is some problems already with this. How do you say it? The endurance.
Stamina.
The stamina. Thank you. The stamina bar that you see on the upper left. So we are in the cinematic. We don't see it, but it's just below the health bar. Stamina is cost a lot with rolls, and as we are level 1. There is a pexing system in this game that we will need to work our way through during the run. But at level 1, we have very, very low health and very, very low stamina. There is a trick here with 2 cinematics. It's a trick that just needs us to put the game in 30 FPS. For some reason that I don't really understand, the cutscene is faster in 30 FPS.
We won 2 seconds for the first.
And 2 seconds is like infinity for a speedrunner, so we take this. And we are in the real game, let's go. So we have our sword and shield. We can understand more the UI. So here we take our first fight. Because we have to wait. This is not going very well. We have to wait for the elevator. We need to kill them because we want to gain a level.
They are too close.
Yeah, that was a tough introduction to to the run, but I'm sure it's going to be alright. Every enemy that we will kill will be some trash mobs like this one, but this will be very rare as we will only focus on the boss. We kill those enemy because it's needed for take stairs, elevator, or sometimes ladders, because enemies can be a real problem if we want to take those means of transportation. Like if you take a ladder and get hit, you will just be taken down, you will fall. And we don't want that. So we take those fights. Those fights will help us gain some XP. So you can see the third bar below the stamina one is the XP bar. After each level up, you will gain back all your health and stamina instantly. So this is really useful. By the way, killing enemy gives you also points. That's called sin in this game. We will not use that because we will never interact with the merchant, and the leveling system is independent to the sin, the money. So here's the first fight. Svent, we will manipulate his AI. We will do 2 hits on his back, and we will wait for his attack. Manipulating him like that will assure that he will always do this attack. And sometimes, as you can see on the upper left, we have the shield filling up. This means that the special ability of Maclac is ready, and Maclac can take a free hit. And so when it's ready, we will put 3 damage instead of 2. And this is going very good. Don't want to juke. Okay, as I say that, we missed our point. It should be fun. 4 more hits. And at the end of the fight, it is calculated that we gain back our life because we gain 2 levels. So the level... great job, by the way. That was really nice. That's not an easy fight, as every fight in this game, except one, you'll see. So the XP part is independent of the sin, so the money that we collect on enemies. It's only based on how many enemies you defeat. And so, despite, on the contrary of every other Souls that you will play, this is just farming area. And here Maclac was very bad visually, so because he died. Why? What happened, Maclac? Oh no! So that was very much intended, of course. Maclac just did activated a torch in the first screens, and when you die, you get back to the latest torch that you activated. So he kinda death warp with that technique. And also, as you can see, he unlocked a new ability with the enemy he just defeated. That's called the dash with his sword that he did on the elevator. It will be sometime useful, but yeah, just to say that he unlocked that. It's a movement mechanic that will be very interesting. What we are interesting here is that there is some very horrible arachnid here. We will juke them in a way that they never touch us. Sometimes we just need to run really fast. But some of them, you might see Maclac do right-left very quick. It's to literally dodge their attack, trick them into attacking like that here, into attacking to the right, or stop their sprint animation, or at least delay that so we don't get caught in some longer screens. So that was really good. We take a small detour to get the hour rune that we will equip later. So let me check my note. I think the hour rune is the one that puts you in 1 HP That's right? No, it's just one.
No, it's attack damage, free attack damage plus 15% stamina cost.
Oh yeah, exactly. So as you said, you will hit with a multiplicator of 3, but on the counterpart, your stamina bar will get more consumed. And that's the important part I forgot to mention with the experience mechanic of this game. You don't use sin, the money to level up, and so you don't choose where you want to put your points, like in Dark Souls. You want to put your points in Vitality, in Magic, or in... very good dodge. Those knights, you're not supposed to avoid them like that, because they have shields. You need the hammer, but because Maclac tricks them into attacking with their sword, he can roll over them. It's really not as easy as it seems, so good job.
Oh no.
And you take another death, of course, to get back. So as I was saying, you can't choose if you want to use your point in Vitality, etc. It's just when you level up like that, level 4 here, we just use an item to gain a level. The game will automatically give you points in attack, in life, and in stamina. So that's really good. And we are almost up to our next boss of the run.
It's clearly the worst.
Yeah, the worst one. We will manipulate his AI too. And I wish you good luck.
Oh, cut the tension with a knife.
Okay, so here we are, Narcos. We will put one hit in his back to start the fight, then two hit, and we will always go in his back. We have this setup, so yes, that's right. This setup is good because the boss rolled in the corner, and right now we will put two hits and always go roll in the corner, so that the boss thinks we are behind him, but because in the corner he will do some dodge, and we will loop this one. Okay, this is what we don't want to see. The boss transitioned in phase 2, so we want him to go back in the corner. He will always roll in the middle of the screen when he transitions. Maclac is doing a really good job here to keep the momentum. Okay, the roll, good. It will be able to do two hits with a block. Don't forget the abilities that has Maclac. Okay, dash attack with the sword. We are in full jazz here. Maclac is trying to get it.
Okay. I'm fine, I think. Okay.
Good job. We went a little bit jazzy at the end, but nothing that Maclac couldn't stand. We don't want to see his other... Yeah, we really don't want to see his other patterns. Nice one.
And we got a hammer. That's the weapon we use for the rest of the run.
Yeah, very useful. This is the first instance of Metroidvania. To be honest, there's something I did not mention. The first boss that Maclac killed gave us an ability, a Metroidvania ability, that was the torch, meaning that we could explore the dark area. If we didn't have the torch, as many other Metroidvania, like for example IQ the Robot, that I really recommend, you can't go in the obscure area. Because you don't know where to go, and the game block you the way. And here we have the hammer that will allow us to break the shields of the enemies and interact with the decor, with the area, like that. We can
that
slam
was really neat. I like that.
Yeah, awesome. And that's really funny to do. We can one-shot a lot of enemies like that, and we will do everyone that we see in our path. But there's those little phases that are really fun, that really doesn't have its place in something that is a Souls-like. So that's the part that I characterize as Metroidvania-like. There is a small mix of the two genres, so it's really fun. So as you can see, this one has a shield, but this is not a problem anymore. We can just break it and roll through it. Oop. Oh, you got frost. I don't know what frost means in this game, but it cleared, so it's cool. So obligatory fight here.
Maybe this will be scary because I got only one potion.
Oh yeah, the potion is bottom left. I forgot to mention it. You have 3. You're supposed to have 3.
Normally I got 2.
Oh, 2, okay.
That's the normal amount of potion.
Here we gain a lot of level. Know that we want to be level 21 by the end of the run, so we are almost at half. But the more you advance in this game, the more you gain XP and it becomes exponential, so not really a linear progression. So it's okay. We are not behind, despite the fact that we have hit the halfway marker of this run, I think. And by the way, we are going to acquire the most fun ability of the run. I will just tease you on this one and not reveal it because it's something to look at, but it will give us much more mobility that we have. So before Maclac hits the next part of the run, some context on why Maclac runs this one. He introduced himself. He's a runner of Final Fantasy, which is a very fun run, by the way. You can check them up. The Pixel remaster are pretty cool, but Maclac also runs some FF like FF10, FF8. And many more. So yeah, RPG runner. So why RPG runner is playing a Souls-like and also a very well unknown Souls game? It's because of a French competition that's called Decathlon. Ultime Decathlon. That's over right now. It lasts for 10 years, for 10 editions, and some bonus here and there. And the Ultime Decathlon was a competition with 10 games on which runners competed with each other on a bracket format. Through the end, it was very famous in its time, and it formed a lot of wow. I really love this movement with the dash
That's funny.
dashboard. That's awesome.
Looks really cool, that move.
Yeah. And to finish that, we had a lot of French speedrunners that made their weapons. I don't know if this expression exists in English, but and became speedrunner with the Ultime Decathlon. So we have that to thank that. You have a lot of other runs that are not RPG because of the Ultime Decathlon. Another one very famous lately that you had the chance to run in Fastest Furs Fest was
lovely.
Yeah,
Spurs.
I love them. Huge shout out, by the way. It was Kururin on GameCube. Kururin Squash. And we could stay up all night talking about all the different run and all the different things that Decathlon did, but we have the bow. And this is the movement part of the run and also the glitchy part of the run. So the bow allows us to teleport. It's really cool.
Fancy.
And that's really broken, as you might understand. So we reach in hyperbolic form. We can also, if we just press the button, launch the arrow in a straight line.
Oh.
So yeah, we are zooming in. That's a problem because there is fire. If you touch the fire on a ladder, you will just fall. And that's something to keep in mind for the next section of the run. We will manipulate enemies so that we don't fall. But from here on now, we're just gonna bow our way to the end of the screen, doing some minor skips.
I hate this enemy.
Yeah, the enemy with only 2 legs is really annoying. But good news, we are almost done with it. Little change with the hammer here. And again, you can understand why I like to say that this game is has a lot of inspiration from a very famous Metroidvania. Because this bow make our exploration even more complete, and we have access to new area of the game. But this is not what Maclac is going to do, because despite the fact that we have a new area, we also have a new glitch that will let us access the last area of the game, so that's as easy. Oh yes, this is a riddle. Very hard riddle. Okay, great. Great riddle, Maclac. So what's happened here? We just look at the statue on the background. It just is a weapon for the death. Show us where to go, and it's always the same riddle. So we just change very quick. Here is the hardest boss of the game. I didn't have the chance to explain what happened. One shot. Yes. What's happening here is that we enter the area, but we do not move. And if we do that and launch an arrow to the boss, he gets one shot because he doesn't load. Because the game is like that. But if you make one more step, his life charge up, and we don't want to see that because Maclac told me before that he doesn't know how to beat this boss.
Yeah, it's an incredible hard game. This boss is really hard.
So we will take the skip, of course.
I don't know how to write equality.
Yeah, that's another riddle of the game. So we take this little detour to get the Jas rune that will be our glass cannon aspect of the game, because this rune put us to 1 HP. But on the counterpart, we make a lot of damage. So here we have a pixel perfect setup with the bow to TP above the tree. Good job, Maclac. That was a skip. We are now at the end of this area, just before the end of the game. We are not supposed to go here. To go there, we have to get some key item to burn down the tree and have a platform let us access to the upper part. But with this placement, we can just do that. And this is why we play on the downpatch version of the game, because the bow is really broken and we will be able to do some stuff like that. So we are not supposed to go through the door, but because we have this basement, we just can.
Sometimes doors are just suggestions.
Yeah.
This one is pretty cool.
Yeah. Here you just do a little wave dash with your bow and just you enter like that.
Okay. Doors and walls are just suggestions.
And we are in the. Yeah, go ahead.
Last area with certainly the most difficult enemy, but we know how to manipulate them. We don't need to kill them. Just pass through, wait for him to run on us, and just shoot. And we're good.
Yeah, and doing exactly that, even if he touches us, it will not make us fall when we are on the ladder. So we will always do that. And here, as you can see, we can just pass like that. This is a really hard enemy to beat in a casual, but in a speedrun, it's that easy. We need to bait him here also, because we can't take elevators if there is enemies nearby. And by the way, this is the last part of the game. Absolutely.
Let's check points. And fun begin.
Another suggestion. So you open the door because we can't be sure that the last boss will not kill us. The setup for the last boss is that we will equip both of our runes. And so if we take only one damage, we will die because we have 1 HP. But you'll see that we do very, very high damage. So it's really, literally a glass cannon fight for both of the participants. Okay, so we want to bait them. Sorry, we are too fast with this bow.
Really nice movement.
Okay, very good.
Let's go. So we'll let McClark focus for the final boss. We will call.
Got a lot of time.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be 23. You're supposed to be 21. I don't know what happened here, but we take those.
Sometimes the game just duplicate item. We don't know why.
Oh.
What happened?
Very handy.
And those items was the ones that give you XP, so that's good.
Yeah. I also got two duplication on my Estus item. That's an important item who just renew my special ability for the hammer.
Yeah, we will need this item to use special abilities that I talked in the first fight. It's the things you see on the top left. And we will do that. We'll go behind the boss, do 1 charge attack, 1 damage, and we'll manipulate it like that. It will be kinda, I hope, impressive and go first try. Remember that any damage you take is game over. So good luck.
Let's get some energy in chat for this final boss.
Okay, that was close.
Okay, it's okay. So now you can understand why this final boss is hard. And as you can understand, McClark on the bottom left put his refuel of special so that he can spam them.
Oh no.
The special goes in the void.
That's okay.
Look at the damage that you deal. One more.
And he's dead.
Let's go, time.
Very
No,
nice.
no.
Oh no, sorry.
Time.
Yeah, you have to take the throne. I gave you 2 seconds. I'm like that. So, good job, Macrack.
Yeah, this boss, the last part of the run is really, really hard because you don't have so much potion and the last boss just one-shot to you. I didn't do any run without 1 death, maybe.
Yeah, you passed the hardest part really. You made it look really easy, but it's not. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, it's something we found in Ultimate Decathlon. This game was not that much run before, and we just put like maybe 100 of runner on this. It's really fun. It's really a big competition with a lot of people.
That's what I love with Ultimate Decathlon, that they took some pretty popular run like Hollow Knight, Mirror's Edge, something like that. But sometimes you have this hidden gem, and you have a bunch of 20-ish French that appears on speedrun.com page, came out from nowhere. That's really funny.
That was funny because we got this game and Hollow Knight and maybe a cool game called Hamster Ball. Maybe you know him. It's really an old game on PC. But that's fun.
That was a really, really cool game, and a lovely art style, and the movement, particularly once you picked up the bow, just like completely broke it wide open. It was really good. So really well done, and under half an hour as well.
Yeah,
fantastic run.
It's really the run in maybe 2 parts, because when you get the bow, it's really it's another run. You do all boss in first part and all in second.
Well, Maclack, please tell our audience what else are you up to? So you've done, you've been doing the races, but what's next on the docket for you, and where can people find you?
Normally, my next run will be a restart on Speedrunner.
Hey, Speedrunner!
Yeah. I got a French run because he's also French, and we know each other, so that's funny.
Awesome! Yes, I'm doing Speedrunner myself. I've got Smurfs too.
Oh, I love this one.
A lot of fun.
This was a great run, Smurf.
Well, this has been a really, really lovely one. Drake, I would ask you the same question, but Drake's not going anywhere because we still got one more run to go. So, Maclack, thank you so much for giving us your time and for being here on Fast Travel. This has been a really, really lovely run. Drake, we're going to go for a break, and we will see you after that break because, folks, coming up for our final run, we are continuing our French and horror sort of themed episode this week with some Resident Evil 2 remake. So grab yourself a drink, go get comfy, and join us back for our final run of today's Fast Travel. See you then. Welcome back to Fast Travel, fellow travelers. We have our final run of this French edition. We've been focusing on some French speedrun marathons and the runners who have been at them or going to be at them in the future. Talking of speedrun marathons that are coming up in the future, of course, SGDQ 2026 is not far away now. July 5th to 11th. And the schedule is now out. We've already had the games list. The schedule is now ready for you to view. So head over to gdq.gg/schedule to see when your favorite run from the list is going to be showing. It's going to be an awesome event as always. Very, very jealous once again that I just cannot be there. So I do wish all the runners and everyone who does attend a very, very fun and fantastic event. All right. So let's move on to our final run. We are going to welcome back the commentator from our previous run, Drake Leon, to run. And because it's a Resident Evil run, it's going to take me a good two seconds to say the whole category name. It is Resident Evil 2 Remake, new game, Claire A, standard 120 FPS. There we go. Drake Leon Blanc, it is back to you.
Hello everyone. So I'm Drake Leon Blanc, as you have seen me, heard me on the precedent run. I'm gonna run you Claire A with this really long category name. So we will get into the run really quick because we have a very long estimate. So if you're ready in the tech, time will begin when I skip the second cinematic. By the way, hamburger. Because that's hamburger. And
there's been a lot of food this episode.
Yeah, there's a lot. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
So this is Claire. Claire is just a chill person looking for her brother Chris, that you might know from Resident Evil 1. The very famous Chris Redfield that's come up in many episodes. But
the Chris Redfield.
Yes, the one. But sadly, she will find a lot of zombies, but not her brother. So look at the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, this one is pretty easy to avoid. We just ran through him because his hitbox is not yet loaded. We're not supposed to do that. And like that, we just finished the introduction. Say hi to Leon. Hi, Leon.
Hi, Leon.
Goodbye, Leon. We will not see him again. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is fast travel, so the game is in French, of course. I usually do the effort to put it in the language of the marathon I'm running, but you will hear a very beautiful baguette language and our dub is really good. You'll see it. We have a very talented voice acting in French, and I personally play my games always in original voices, but for this one, I'm used to do it in French. So
does the language make any difference sort of time-wise?
Absolutely not.
Oh, cool.
So if you're a speedrunner of Resident Evil, you can experiment all the voice line and find which is your favorite. There's a lot of them. Welcome to the Raccoon City RPD, Raccoon Police, the commissariat, of course. Very famous for his presence in Dead by Daylight. They made a game about it. That's weird.
I was just going to say, I recognize it from that hit game, Dead by Daylight. Which is also...
Yeah, of course. Okay, so we're gonna make our way into the east wing of the commissariat. Here, not many tricks to say, just get the key item and go back. So here, you have AGT tricks. If you pause the game, it loads the zombie faster, but we will not do that. It loses a lot of time. And here we have the two first problematic zombies. I'm gonna squeeze through them, hopefully. Let's go. So that's a really good line to get. It's really not easy, but I find myself getting those, so I'm very happy. And here is Marvin. Marvin is pretty sick. He has a hole in his chest, so I'm not sure he's gonna make it through the episode, but let's pray for him. And because Marvin is sick, he's gonna stay here, and we are gonna do all the job for him and go check the the map. So no immediate danger here. I'm gonna turn here like that to avoid trigger point, which a zombie fall from the roof and stumble on Claire. This will make us lose some seconds. We don't want to lose seconds. There is some movement that I do since the beginning of the stream, like the corner turn, like this one. I press another direction with having the focus of my gun. This will recenter the camera, and what I'm doing here is stair skating. Oh, seriously, I hit the head. I want the VAR. It's okay. I'm not supposed to get hit by the zombie. I'm supposed to headshot him, but listen, Resident Evil 2 is a cruel speed game, and sometimes it's just how it goes. So stair skate is just pressing with the rhythm the aim button, and we have this really cool effect of Claire zooming into the stairs. I'm gonna do it every time we encounter a stair. Here, Marvin, we like him, but when he talks to us, we are very slow, so we're gonna do that. Fall through the planks so we get back movement really quickly. And we're gonna do our first instance of I already know the riddle, so let me skip through everything, leaf and bird. So this medallion is part of a 3-part medallion that we need to access to the first boss. We already know the riddles for all 3, they never change. So we just go to that and get them. That's easy. So helicopter in Resident Evil, if you know the theorem, when there is something flying, it will explode. This one was very quick. In some other Resident Evil, they make us think that it's gonna last much more longer. Oh. So here I had some really slow inventory because I put my mouse over the inventory and I was a bit perturbed by that. The inventory in Resident Evil and management of the inventory is really important because what's in the first position of the inventory will always be selected. What? Okay. I reacted to dodge this one, but okay, I have a backup herb. It's okay. It's okay. So this zombie is random. It's not supposed to be here if I'm lucky. I was not. I saw him, so I went to dodge it, and of course, he was not happy to find me. I'm gonna focus to avoid this one because I don't want to get beat again. I have some safety herbs here and there, so should be fine, but every bit comes with an animation, and every animation is a time loss. So, we're gonna go back to this very safe hallway that we first encounter. Okay, I want to put you here. Again, inventory management. Next item I will pick up will be on the second part of the inventory. It's really important. Because when I open the inventory, I just have to press left to get it. So this one is pretty okay. I don't see the zombie. He should be here, of course. Okay, I take my time because they behave really weirdly here. And we went past this hallway. I can throw key items that are not useful anymore. Oh my god, they are all in the worst place. I don't want them to be, but okay. I'm gonna dodge him. That's what was supposed to happen with the one that beat me earlier. Okay, some stair skating, and we're gonna visit the first floor. Do you know stars? They are very cool. Stars, exactly. So while Jill is getting hunted by the Nemesis because it's happening right now, we are gonna visit her office and also Albert Wesker's one because he has a battery. And we meet with our first instance of the Licker. So Lickers are blind enemies, and when I look at them, they are armless. I put guillemets around armless because sometimes... Okay, let me... water. But yeah, you have to look at them so they are less aggressive. And here it was good. I'm gonna shoot this one. Oh no. Oh no. Quick.
Oh, he's...
Ladder! Yay! So the ladder, not like Unworthy, or a safe place. So thank you, ladder. We're gonna put the bomb here and we're gonna set up a small glitch. I'm gonna open the door. This will trick the game thinking that I'm currently opening the door. And so the library will not fall. And I will be able to get back. Okay, so woman, bow, snake. Nice. And as you might have seen, the medallion are all positioned in a very good area of my inventory, so I can access them really easily. Let me check where they are. Okay, they are... No.
Ooh.
Okay, I have... Okay. Thank you, Drake, from the past. You did great. that herb is really cool. I would love to have another herb for what's coming up, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was sneaky. I should have not take this path. I should have go around from the left, but hey, I took a risk and it did not pay off. That's how it is. Okay, so we put the medallion. It opened a secret passage because in this police department, it appears to be built into an ancient museum. And that's how they justify in the lore that there is all those riddles and stuff. I'm not buying it. It's just Resident Evil. Everything is a riddle in this game. And we're gonna do the first boss. I'm gonna let you appreciate while I count. I think you like when we count in French, so I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very good. 16 is very good.
Very, very nice.
So what happened? We just knifed the boss to death. That you could have guessed. But why does it look so easy? We are playing on normal difficulty, not assisted. By the way, assisted difficulty is now a category, and this is very great because this run can be hard, and I feel it's hard. So it's very great for accessibility and have new runners on the game. So don't hesitate to do accessibility before. So what happened here is I'm playing 120 FPS, and the damage of the knife are capped on how much frame we touch the knife with the enemy. Too long didn't read. What it means is the higher I have the FPS, the higher I will do damage with my knife, which goes exponentially. With 120, it's like a small handgun I have as a knife. And so the boss life just smelt. Sorry. So here I'm gonna follow some very precise line, and I hope they will behave. Because if they do not, I don't have a backup herb, so first passage went great. We do that to get the key. I don't know how to say in English the shape. Oh, oopsie. Apparently, Claire can't reach the key. Have to
A diamond key.
diamond, yeah, exactly. And here is the scary part. Yeah, got it. This is bad. I try to look at them. Okay. I'll have to bait this one like that, but he will catch up to me because I'm very, very not fast, but I will use a knife. This is okay. You're not supposed to do that, but I got it on the way back and I didn't have a backup herb. And something I didn't talk about, I should have talked about that. Why do we put ourselves in an intermediate stage? Oh, please. It's because Claire has 3 animation. One when she's okay, one when she's in warning, and one when she's in danger. Here she is in danger, so she's really, really slow. But the fastest animation of running is when Claire is in warning. So this is why this run is really hard. It's because you put the risk to be in danger all the time. So this is my backup herb. I will take more precaution on the part that arrives to get back the errors. Should be fine, but yeah. Resident Evil is a cruel game. And it's really late. So here we are in the desk of the director, which is a very bad guy. You can guess it by looking at all this taxidermy stuff he has. There is a tiger. I like tigers, but I don't really like taxidermy. And we are gonna do the second part of the police department. So here I'm gonna headshot this zombie so I can access this door and try to get the electrical box here and a knife very important and get back so he doesn't knock on the door. That was good. Here we get another key item and we will encounter in like 1 minute the very, very famous Mr. X. I don't know if you have encountered him, if you have played the game, you really know him. Maybe you're already, you've been really scared of him. My first playthrough was horrible because of the stress he induced. But you'll see here, it's gonna be a problem for like 3 minutes because he can troll, of course. But we will let him behave. I'm missing all the corner turn. Claire is bonking every wall on this police department. Okay, so say hi to Mr. X. I'm gonna be
Hi, Mr. X.
Hi. I'm gonna do that. Bait his attack.
There he is.
And just do
very nice
that.
dodge.
Yeah, because Claire has been formed to avoid Mr. X attack. I hope I'm not doing karma to myself by saying that. I should have taken the herb. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, I'm gonna lock in. There is another one at the end of the section. Here, I'm gonna take a small detour because with the hurt key, I can access to a very important object that will let me access to the clock tower. Here, I'm gonna do... Oh, no. Okay. Nice backup. I bonked another wall and I'm not supposed to do that because it alerts the leaker. I'm gonna take that because everything is very bad. Avoid this one. And here I'm gonna pray that Mr. X is not in the other side of the door. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, he's at the left. I heard him. Let's go fast, fast. Oh, it's really near. We're gonna shoot that so that the zombies inside the libraries are triggered and go... Oh, what did I do here? Okay, I forgot to drop my my key. That's why it's not at the good emplacement. And really quick. Good time. Okay, I'm gonna get beat. because a zombie was not baited. It's okay. I'm not in the danger state. And from now on, Mr. X is not a problem. Okay. I'm very afraid because in my Deros session, when I pushed the library the second time, I look at the right and there was Mr. X with his point giving a huge how do you say hand kick right to Claire, and that was really, really frightening. And I never saw Mr. X in this position. Okay, please stay focused.
It is rather unsettling to know that the stress that you get from Mr. X in your first playthrough is still present in the speedrun as well.
The most stress you can have is that he's in the other side of the door when I say, please don't be here, because you can't really avoid him. You just have to be really good and avoid one chance over 30 tries, but it's always a free damage and he just smacks you on the ground. Tough time. I hear him. He's in.
Ça a marché?
He might be on the other part of the door. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Of course, he's here.
Oh, here he is again.
I'm gonna shoot this one, so I'm gonna be safe. And this is fine. Got a bit of stress, of course, because I saw him, but the corridor is really, really huge. Mr. X is a problem in the corridor where there is not enough space for both of us. And here I'm gonna take the ammunition I opened when I first came back here. This run is really, really optimized. Some small staircase, and we are out of the RPD. Let's go.
Woo!
I can take a small break because this game is hard. I feel it's hard for me, at least. But I really like this one, so I'm very happy to showcase it. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
We've been seeing a lot of love in chat for Resi 2 so far.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the less stressful part, Sherry. So let me do the hardest part of the Sherry section, which is this riddle.
Yeah, because that doll's not incredibly creepy.
Yeah. Circle. Okay. And here we can take. Everyone can take a small break because we have 3 minutes of chilling with Cherry. So this is the iconic part of Resident Evil, classical Resident Evil, where we play as a sidekick. You might not know it. Resident Evil 2 has this very special feature of letting you play either Claire or Leon. And whether you take Leon or Claire, you'll play the other character after. That's called Run A and Run B. So here we play Claire on our first playthrough. So we have Claire A, that's what we call it. And with Claire, we play as Sherry, that you might know from other episodes of the series. I'll let you discover if you don't know, of course. But this is a recurring character and much loving one. If you play as Leon, you will have a section with Ada Wong, which is another very famous character of the Resident Evil series. And I have to say that this remake is very much awesome, because I thought that I didn't like Resident Evil, much more like, this kind of game is not the type I want to play. I'm not a survival horror player, and I played Resident Evil 2 because it was on promotion. I loved it, and after that I played every Resident Evil of the series, much or less. And today it's one of my favorite series. I also organized a small marathon on my channel called CSC All Stars. You might get the reference, where I invited many French runners of the game to play from Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 8, because the 9 was not released yet, through a day, and that was really fun. You have something called Oops All the Thing on GDQ. It's kind of the same thing.
Yes.
We did every principal game. So we have a small section here. If you have any question about anything, don't hesitate, of course. This is pretty linear.
I never played Claire's story, so I've never seen this bit of the game before.
So you'll see there is a funny thing to trick this part in not being quote unquote boring. I don't find it boring because it's cool to have games where sometimes you can just relax a bit. As you can see,
it's very nice. Very nice to get a break.
I'm gonna go here, and here he will not be able to see me, even if he just look at me. And we can trick him like that. We can joke with him. So waiting for him to come back and finish this sequence, let's talk about French Marathon. We have talked about Speedrun and about Nitro, which has a very cool event upcoming in 1 month or 2. I don't remember. I think it's 2. But we have much more marathon in French. We have Interglitch, which is also an IRL marathon, very familiar, friendly, with many well-known faces, lot of fun run, not a lot of pressure about them, novator concepts. They love to innovate, and this is also a charity one. We have JPP, which is dedicated to QSO speedrun, so the not well-loved game loved by a small community, so marathon of bad games. You might know this one. GDQ has its famous QSO block every year, so that's the French part. We have Alpha Beton with PV Carré, that does a lot of very fun events and does a lot for accessibility in speedrun events, much more like Decathlon did, as we talked with Unworthy, that I salute. And we have Nitro that we talked about, and many small initiatives here and there, like mine, for example. I like to do invite small speedrunners, so they showcase their run without any pressure, and so they can maybe show that in much greater marathons. And that's what I like with the French community, is that we have those big events, of course. Some IRL, we have 3 IRL events, but we have a lot of small communities that comes together, and we can always come up to the same bunch of people, because this is a very passionate niche, and everyone really gives their time. So either it be in tech crew or running, commentating. I didn't talk about the restream, but restream in French is also a huge thing. And that's the small communities that are really important, and that I want to give a huge shout out, because that's what makes us live, and that's those small communities. I forgot one, by the way, Fast and Fabs, of course, that does Too Fast and Too Fabulous. Little pause here to not miss this head. That does a lot for marginalized people, whether it be for gender or different ethnicity, and try to have more diversity in our marathons, and they do a lot of huge work. And for all those small communities, the bigger events would not even be possible. So that's a fact.
It's a really interesting community, and there's so much going on in France. It's very fantastic to see.
That's really impressive because you might say, well, France is a small country, but the amount of passionate people that we have here makes this possible. And that's awesome. And that's the end of the chill part. We are back with Claire. That's gonna try to rescue Sherry.
We did have a question. We did have a question about Sherry. Does her run speed differ from Leon and Claire's, or is she the same speed?
Oh yeah, it's very different. Leon's story is faster. The world record is faster. But both Sherry and Ada parts are really chilling parts. You play more with Ada because you have a gun, you have zombies. But yeah, Sherry and Ada is kinda equivalent, to be honest. But yeah, Claire is a longer run. Claire a longer run. And why do I play Claire? Because I find her much more awesome and badass, and her run is really interesting. Leon is cool, but for example, his knife slash are very horizontal, where Claire slash are diagonal-ish, and so with her slash it's easier to slash Birkin, the bosses, and with Leon kinda harder. Also, the Claire bosses are also harder, I would say, but there is much more going on. Leon, the final boss of Leon, is literally an attraction on. You just do a roundabout. you turn around Mr. X for 3 minutes, and at the end, Ada just throw you the iconic rocket launcher, and it's the end. Not really interesting. When Claire, every boss has a strategy. Every boss is dangerous also, but that's okay.
And also, there's plenty of other games that you can play as Leon Kennedy if you really want to.
Yeah, that's. I love Leon. Don't misinterpret what I'm gonna say. But you can give more space to the other character, Leon. Don't be like that, please. Please, Capcom, put back Claire in a game. She's like 49 in the latest Resident Evil. We're gonna see her. She's gonna be very old. Leon is like what? 40, 50? I don't remember. She's really old in the last one. And Sherry also has like 30, 39, 40 at age. It's becoming kind of ridiculous for the next Resident Evil. We're gonna have a very old cast. Okay, very important here. Okay, nice. So I'm stair skating. While stair skating, I'm aiming at the head of the zombies that I don't see because there is the stairs. And I want to do a quick shot because there is this other zombie on the left of the end of the stairs that's ready to grabbing me. So I have to be very fast. That was a success. I'm very happy with that. Hello, G Adult. This will be the next source of stress for this section called the sewers. What would be a good Resident Evil without the sewers section, of course? Really important. So we're gonna go search for chess pieces. I'm gonna focus for this one because I can be trolled. Okay, I'm not trolled. There can be a zombie here. Much more closer. This one is fine. That can grab me, so that's why I keep some bullets. Here I empty my my charger. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here either. Okay. I'm gonna take 0. Okay, I have 2 herbs, it's okay. I have 5 ammunition. So I emptied my charger to manipulate in some ways the difficulty adjustment of the game. That's really unnoticeable, but what is difficulty adjustment? It's the more you get hit, the more you don't hit your targets and put bullets in walls, the more the game is gonna be nice to you, and lesser the health bar of bosses or zombies damage will be different. I'm gonna focus. This part is really hard. So I'm shooting this one so it doesn't hit me, and I avoid this one with this very scary line. This one to the right is not a problem. It will never catch me. It was the second one, so it's okay. We're gonna go to this more nice section where I'm gonna take other chess pieces. So why chess pieces? Those are fusible, because why not? This is Raccoon City. Don't ask question. And we need those fusible to put the courant, the electricity back. Oh my god! I thought it were gonna grab me. We also have this very nice zap gun here. Please hit your shot, Claire. Okay. As I said, inventory is really important. I have to put the pieces in the right places so I can take the less time as possible to use my key item. By the way, I have two buttons that I press to interact, so that I can have interact, confirm very quick. Sometimes I do interact, left, interact, down, interact, so that I can access the item that is on the second part of the health bar. Go back. Don't touch me. Oh, he's really close, this one. That's funny. Okay, there is another one. So this route I'm showcasing is safer, and this is not the world record route. Why? I'm gonna explain after I zap this one. Why? Because that. So in the world record route, we don't take the zap gun, we stay with ammunition, and so we can't stun those enemy as easily, and it will become much more dangerous as we go into the run, because there is a lot of dangerous enemies. Okay, he's in the left. Nice. They are well placed. And we're finished with the sewer section. Well, almost, because there is a boss. And yes, this is the old route, much debutant-friendly route. And I'm not a runner that strive to go touch some world records. That doesn't interest me. I just want to run as a hobby. It's really fun. So why not? Just play what you want, do what you want with the speedrun. Don't be limited because oopsie, because there is a leaderboard. Sometimes just doing that for fun and showcasing in marathon is really cool, and everyone is has the legitimacy to do that. So don't hesitate to pick your favorite game and start running.
Very solid advice.
So here I'm gonna equip a grenade because I'm gonna manipulate the boss that will spawn on the roof of this room. I'm gonna throw a grenade here and trigger his spawn so that he gets hit and go directly to the second phase where he knocks this door. By the way, like Mr. X, there is no collision here. So I'm just gonna pass by. And I'm gonna focus because this boss is horrible. So we try to not get catched up here. I hope I did fine. Okay. I'm gonna press the button and we're gonna knife him to death to 50% of his health bar. Okay, please come back. 1, Do an attack, please. Do an attack, please. He doesn't want. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Please get down on your knees.
Slice. How many more slices? Oh,
okay.
that's a
Now
lot of slices.
he's 50%. I'm gonna bait him. Come here, little kitty. I'm gonna shoot him because he's not 50%. Now he's 50%, and the container is gonna do exactly 50%. That was a very good fight, despite the fact that I couldn't. I'm gonna take that as a backup. Despite the fact that Birkin did not do an attack at the beginning, I did it really safe here, because if I start slicing when he doesn't do one of his 2 signature moves, there is a chance that I get hit. I don't want to get hit because I already got hit a lot. So nice. We did a lot of knife, yes. By the way, I have a tool that's allowed by the community. I'm not really fan of this one, but it's really useful. So I installed it because of this fight to have the health bar of my enemies. And so I have the health bar of G2. That's how we call him. So that's Birkin 2, second encounter with William Birkin. And I can see where his life is. And so when I was at 50.2%, I could call back the container and bait him to finish this fight. If we don't have that, we have to count the knife, but it depends on a lot of things. We have to traverse the body of William in a very precise way. Also, he moves front and back, so sometimes the knife doesn't connect as much. You can hear by the sound if the knife is connecting or not. There's a lot of things to consider. So to make this fight simpler and also marathon safe, just install the SRT. It's fine. Okay, welcome to the secret laboratory of Umbrella Corporation. I promise this is the only one in the series. There is absolutely not in every Resident Evil a secret laboratory of Umbrella Corporation. So this one is called The Nest. And this is where the G virus was created by William Birkin himself, the one that doesn't want to take a hint and leave us alone. Here we take this ammunition for our railgun as a backup, because we are on the railgun route. This will be really important for our third boss. I will let you discover what this third boss is. Hint, it's always the same, so you might already guess it. Oh, okay, hello you. That was not nice, but I have a lot of herb, so it's okay. I shot in the door to bait him, so he doesn't bore me. Okay, I'm just lost because I took this bit. Just focus back, okay. And the zone.
Woo!
You see, this game is scary.
Full of surprises.
This game is scary. Okay, let's say, and this is a meme between the Resident Evil runners, this is to manipulate the difficulty adjustment. Of course, this was intended. I expected the zombie to be behind the door, but yeah, I got scared. I don't know, it's late. I'm tired. But very happy to be here, of course. That's okay, because I have a lot of herb. Sadly, we are arriving to the most dangerous part of the run. And I mean it when I say that. It's called the Laboratory of Liquors. in this laboratory, I can lose 3 minutes really easily by having a death. So I'm gonna play it really safe. Maybe I will want to take advantage of the Lickers' handicap, that is that they are blind, and not do the fast way, which is I run, so they hear me and they try to slash me. We'll see how it goes. But now meet the emptying sink. I hope you heard this. This sound effect for me is just a thing that is emptying itself. I don't take seriously. 2-0. 17. So I input 2 codes that in casual we are supposed to discover by exploring the area. Those codes, as the medallion one, never changes, so I open both doors that are needed. And the whole gimmick of this area is to get this solution and administer it 2 things. Okay, I'm gonna do my inventory right. So that we create a Desert. As you might have seen, the newest enemy that I call the empty sink is made of plant. It's a plant zombie. It's called Ivy. And if I get touched by them, I get one-shotted. So this is why the railgun is useful. Okay. I thought I did something bad, but it's okay. This is nice to have the railgun because I can stun them freely. If I didn't have the railgun, I'd have to shoot the orange bubbles on their body to stun them, and I'm a very poor shooter. So, and I speedrun this game, so anything is possible. Okay. This is the tricky part. So first encounter is not a problem. I'm gonna launch a grenade because we have some show zombies, spectacle zombies. I don't know how to call them. They are pretending to be dead, but now they are really dead. Here I look at the ceiling so that the liquor, I manipulate the AI of the liquor. We're gonna do some stair skating, and from now on, the room I just left is full of liquors. And this is the part I hate.
Oh, that sounds like a good room to have left.
Yeah, but we are going back. And
too soon.
Yeah, this is the part where I'm supposed to launch a grenade, a stun grenade to stun those 2 zombies, but I'm gonna do headshot and lose some time here, so that I have 2 stun grenade for what's coming up. This is going to be stressful. Hello, ladies. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have... Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, lickers were definitely my least favorite enemies.
Okay, I'm scared now. I'm very scared.
You got this.
Okay, that's bad.
Oh. Boom.
That's a nice backup. Okay, I'm not going to be... that was... I have to say it. That was very bad. Yeah, Lickers did not behave. That was also my fault because I did not put the camera in the right direction. I did not bait them in the right places, so they did not jump on the roof. Because if I stun them when they are on the roof, they get stunned much more longer, and I have a second flash grenade. I don't have any flash grenades, so I'm not going to be a hero here. I'm gonna take the loss. For the safety of the marathon, we are gonna walk. That's kinda the walk of shame. But it's okay. So you see, they are really nice.
Oh, they're asleep. Oh, no, they're not asleep.
No, don't worry. They can't hit us. Okay. So that was the stressful part. And let's be honest, Claire is in danger right now, so she's not speedy at all. So if I run in this part, I was for sure gonna get catched. And we have our herbicide, by the way. Let's go. So no more IVs until there are more IVs. So this is the Resident Evil logic. We did that only to destroy a huge plant that prevented us to go to the scientist that has the access level to go to the end of this area. Don't worry about this liquor. It will never catch us. What I'm worrying is there is one behind this door and I'm very slow, so I'm gonna take a big walk around. There is 2 liquors here. Where is it? Hello? Oh my god.
all the tension. Oh.
And I left purposely a green herb here.
Ah.
Okay. That's the Liquors Lab. You have the full experience of Resident Evil 2 speedrunning here. That's not a perfect run, but that's why we like to see in marathon sometimes, right? How are you?
It's all right, chat. You can breathe again now.
Yeah.
Faut que je me dépêche de trouver cet agent anti-mort.
Okay, so by the way, what the story is talking about is so Claire doesn't find Chris, she finds Sherry. Sherry has been abandoned by her father and mother that are the both scientists responsible for the G virus. Of course, they were manipulated by Umbrella, but they were the ones that manufactured the G virus. And now Sherry is contaminated with this virus, so we have to get the serum back, which we will find that there is none. But there is a plot twist that I'm gonna talk after a huge boss fight where I'm gonna focus. So let's explain what's gonna happen. There is 3 eyes. I'm gonna shoot 3 of them. This will trigger the stun of the enemy, where I'm gonna do our favorite technique, the slash technique. And we're gonna pray that I do it right so that the boss die quickly. Okay, let's go.
Let's see this. You got it.
First eye. Second eye. Oh no! Okay, so this is a very, very scripted fight. I can't allow myself to lose time here. I'm gonna get hit for sure. I forgot to reload the railgun. It's okay. We're just gonna do it again. Okay. The last eye is in his back.
Nice.
And slash.
Slash, 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 slash. %, and nice. Let's go, slash. So there were 2 techniques used here. I used both of them with G2. We are not supposed to use them on G2, but I do it for safety. It's the quick swapping of the knife. If you change a weapon, you have a small animation, but not if you equip the knife and after that equip a main weapon. So knives are... did I took the grenade? Sorry. Okay.
I don't want to have a cringe moment in like 5 minutes. So knives are like bombs. They are in the second wheel. As you can see right now, I'm showing you them. And we have the main weapon wheel. So if we equip after changing a knife main weapon, we don't have the animation. And we do that so that we switch with our 3 knife and slash all the way through the boss. By the way, that was a very nice boss. I'm very happy with this one. It was easier. I'm not sure if it was easier. I think the DA was at 6. You're supposed to have it at 7, but I had so much bad luck that the enemy health bar was a little lower, maybe, on the latest part. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at it. But maybe. This is what the DA do, and this is what it's important to keep that in mind, because the better you get at the game, the harder the boss fight will be, because you will affront them with a much higher DA, difficulty adjustment. In my first playthrough, I had a DA score of 5, for example, when I first started running. And so the boss was possible to do with 2 knives. After DA6, you have to get 6 knives, so the knife route is really important. Okay, so that was the chill part where we look at the reactor in exploding. Literally. Okay, I'm gonna take a small detour. I see we have a good estimate. I should have taken that. Just to be sure to not take a death on our friend G4, Birkin form, because yeah, as I said, it's always the same boss. Here we are very well polite. We're gonna hold the door for Sherry, because she's slower if we don't do that. That's a small optimization I like to see. And here we are gonna have a really good advice to Sherry. Sherry, run. Point. And indeed you run, because Claire does not look back.
Just leave the child behind.
Sherry has a special ability. She can teleport. So that's okay. And I'm gonna pass my time on my arc enemies. I hate them. I'm just gonna slash them, and I'm gonna destroy my knife durability, so that I equip the latest one. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Oh no.
Oh.
It's okay. That's my bad. I'm gonna do the strat without the bomb. That was not intended. And by doing that, I did not destroy this one. So let's call it on the stress. But yeah, you will not see the optimal G4. I'm sorry about that. But this bomb was supposed to be used to avoid a phase where he climbed on the wall. So the fight will be a little bit longer, but I see we are very good in estimate. That's a good run, to be honest, even with all the trouble. And by talking, I'm going in the wrong places. Faster, Claire! It's going to explode! I'm supposed to get that. So we have the final fight. Okay, it's minigun time.
Yeah, breaking out the big gun.
Yeah. So this mob has 300,000 HP, something like that. It's stupid. But it's scripted because it depends on how many eye you pop. So it's really just that. So you see here, he's gonna climb on the wall. This is the time that I'm gonna lose. I'm supposed to be able to stun him, but here I don't have that, so I can't have 3 DPS on him while he's stunned. I'm not gonna try the slash. I don't like this position. Okay. Should be nearly dead. Oh no. That's not what I want to see. I jump. So he's invulnerable. He can't have his last phase with that. Look at me. So as you can see, this strategy is very bad because we don't have that much ammunition. And I'm gonna probably have to improvise. Okay. So this is the animation I want to see. We can't end him quickly by shooting, but as you can see, I have no bullet. So it's okay. It's gonna die on its own. As I said, yeah, G4 was just because of that one grenade. And you can call time now.
Woo! Well done.
Yeah, that was a good one. Some weird part, but that's what I expected to have in a marathon run, to be honest. And I can prepare with a lot of backups.
1 hour and 6 seconds. You're so close to sub-hour.
Ah, yeah, and in-game time is 57:38, by the way.
Fantastic. This is a really, really fun run to watch. Very scary.
Yeah. I was very scared because I did not have the chance to present this one in a lot of marathon, and I had little time to derust this one, but I'm happy with this.
Well, thank you so much for being here and bringing it and for being the last one standing, staying up so late. So remember, folks, it is 4 a.m.
Yeah.
For Drake right now. So where can people find you? What's the next marathon you've got coming up?
So there is Nitro where I submitted. There is Speedrunner, of course, with Spider-Man 2 that I have to finish learning, and that's kind of all because I'm taking a slow down on the run, because if you watch my ONGUS pages, you'll see that there is a lot of marathon in my in my account. I just finished a lot of things with Fury Rapids that restreamed the Fastest First event, and I also ran at Fastest First event. That was a lot. So let's have some vacation and come back with some new runs.
Awesome. Chat, please give it up for Drake LeBlanc. It's been a pleasure having you here, and that is going to conclude our French episode. So thank you for being here, and take care.
Thank you so much. Take care also.
All right, folks, that is it for another episode of Fast Travel. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode. It's been wonderful, some really, really fun runs, and some really, really ghoulish and horrible runs at certain times. Don't go anywhere, because, of course, we do have a special featuring everyone but Mario, which is coming up after the break. Next time on Fast Travel, we are going to be visiting another marathon because Speedruns was not the only marathon that was on last weekend. There was a little marathon in Italy as well. Giochi done Fiatto Primavera 2026, which I had the great honor of organizing the English restream for on behalf of Albion Speedrun Collective. It was an absolutely fantastic marathon by the Italians, and I'm very pleased to say that I've got a few of them coming onto the show next week. I'm not going to spoil the games for you just yet. You'll have to keep an eye on the GDQ Blue Sky to find that out the Monday before the event. So before we end, what have we learned today? We've learned that, once again, doors and walls are sometimes just suggestions. That it doesn't matter how many times you play through Resident Evil 2, you are still going to be scared when a random zombie just pops up out of the blue. But of course, if RNG does not go your way, we learned that you can just blame Canada. Typing in the Dead's words, not